Today I'm going to show you how you can use the mass Valkyrie spam into the base with a jump spell and get those 3 stars. So let's dive in and see this video. Okay, attack number 1. Let's see this base. And of course, the walls are a bit weird, the cannon levels, the archer towers. It doesn't matter, guys. The main defenses are maxed. Okay, we were quite early in the legends this season, so it was hard to get those good bases, but don't worry, the next bases are good. Now this is the strategy, guys. I don't have the druids maxed on this account. I actually do have my equipment quite low level, so I can show you that it's even possible with the low level equipment. So we're gonna have a little queen dive for the town hall because it's very much in the corner. Now usually what you do is queen on one side, the siege barracks on the other side, and on these double invisibility bases you can go ahead with a little skelly donut to just activate the invis. Now other side of this kind of approach would be the queen with the giant arrow, something that I'm using right now in legends and it's really good. So it's just different. Now you can send the king to the town hall, pop the queen ability for those double invisibility, and nothing crazy really. Wall breaking these Valkyries, and then having the king, warden, and the druids to go in and get this area done. You can rage up early. Some of my Valkyries are moving away. I don't know why, but I saw the warden moving away. Now this is something happens with the Valkyries. You need to watch out. So that's when I saw the warden was never gonna follow the main tag, I popped the early ability and left it. That's what you have to do. Now you can see how rushing we're going through this entire base, and it's quite fast as well. Now RC on the top side, I'm gonna invest the freeze. I wanted to invest the rage, but there was not many defenses. Wallbreaker trying to get this queen to access the other compartment. Now we got king, warden, and queen on full HP with the RC. The base is gone, guys, but nothing got damaged. That's the thing. Like with regular root riders, you will see things don't get damaged because they are tanking, they're opening the walls. But here, what is happening? Like, I don't get how strong the strategy is really. So yeah, I mean, how you get these bases done is up to you depending on your abilities. I know some of people might not be really comfortable with those little skelly donut on the side. So that's why my friend Amin also, when he gave me the army, suggested the queen with the giant arrow. So usually you drop the queen on one side, siege barracks on the other side, and you can pop the queen ability with healers. But let's move on to the next hit. Okay, a diamond base, we have a raged core and invisibility behind the town hall. So what we're gonna do is to find the jump value. Now from the core to the town hall, there is that jump value, guys, so you can jump everything. Now we're gonna go with a few barbarians, siege barracks, a few barbarians, and the queen. I'm gonna go ahead with the skelly spell with the wall breaker on both sides, and this is where you can see how easy it is. We're funneling both sides and spamming everything in, man. King, of course, with the druids and these Valkyries, we're gonna double wall break into the core first, so then we can jump to the town hall. Poison for the enemy CC the next wall break before it's too late, because the ice golems could pop that wall breaker frozen. Now you can see the wizards and the queen gave us a decent funnel. Now I have to watch out. I'm gonna make the queen invisible. It's a bit of a multitasking on this side, but usually you want to drop the RC to the side where your siege barracks got empty, but because there's a ricochet cannon, it's a small risk. Now I pop the warden ability, going into the core, raging through the core with these Valkyries. Just watch out for that invisibility behind the town hall whenever you're reaching it. You need to freeze it a bit so at least you get a few defenses before you reach it, and that's when it's gonna go invisible. But look at the back end, it's still very much hardcore, and we still have the queen alive on the left side, we got RC alive on the right side, king and warden full HP. Again, guys, we're not using the root riders, these are just Valkyries. With one jump spell, we still again have 4 heroes alive at the back end of the base. So like, you guys tell me, how is this strategy getting stopped? Now you might be saying, why is this better than root rider spam, or why should I use it rather than the root rider spam? And it's quite simple. Some tournaments, they got root riders banned, so this strategy could really help you shine. Okay, next up we got this ring style base. Now I did my best hopefully for bringing you all these type of bases so you can see the approaches. Sometimes we have to go for double invis, the diamond, the box, the core town hall, whatever, but it's early legends, so it's hard to find these. Now we have the Pekkas on the lower side, of course, with a few barbarians, funnel them. We have the queen on the top side, again few barbarians to funnel the queen. Then here I'm gonna actually use a skelly spell in front of a kind of monolith. I was gonna say single inferno, but it's a monolith. Now we got headhunters. This army is very like, you can use things a bit differently depending on the base. Like we did the Skelly Donut on the base with the double Invis. Now we're doing the Skelly in front of the monolith, you know. That's why I really like this army, because one thing is for sure is that Valkyries are very underrated. Now look at that jump value. This is what you want to look for when you're attacking a base. The jump to the core. Then you want to have a warden ability whenever the damage gets too real, okay? Now RC on the left side, unfortunately, he's getting some damage through. I'm gonna freeze the top side so my queen and barbarian stay alive. The core is getting taken down with the Valkyries. RC still going to the left side. My queen, I need to watch her out because I can keep her ability with that one invisibility spell that we have. And here's where I'm gonna go with the freeze, but I'm gonna go ahead with the king's ability to take down the scatter shot early on and break through the wall. Now look at the champion. He's still going, and the back-end barbarians for those defenses are really helpful. But don't forget, the barbarian actually got nerfed 3 times. That's correct, 3 times they nerfed their super barbarian. But still, we have 4 heroes alive, the 3rd attack in the row. This is crazy. But let's move on to the last hit. Okay, on the last hit. Now I always bring you those really bad finishes as well. Maybe some fails, but sometimes the lower things, like how I didn't really finish the base. Now on this one, I'm gonna spoil it. It does get tripled, but still, there's differences. Now I had a siege barracks level 4 on this attack, so only 1 P.E.K.K.A comes out, so that's a bit unfortunate. But look at the town hall compartment. That wall will make sure nothing touches it. Even root riders, they would break through the left and the right, and the Valkyries would still not touch it. So it's a very decently placed compartment, even though I'm gonna rage in a way so we have access around the town hall when our Valkyries get close to it. But look at the damage here. In front of the monolith and those 2 ricochet cannons, we got 3 ice golems and a tornado trap. So that's why the warden ability hopefully will help us get through this area. Now one thing I forgot was usually the wall breaker for the queen, or a few barbarians to funnel her inside, let's say that top side scatter shot. So it's a bit unfortunate, but the RC is doing her part on the lower side. Everything is kind of alive in the core going forward. Now I have the king's gauntlet, so hopefully we can have a good ability in the back end. But look at this, the queen is a bit struggling. That's why I'm saying I did a mistake. I made a few mistakes in this attacks, and also of course the low level siege barracks, but still we are going to get hopefully this base done. There is a nice back end, but the good thing about the invisibility and the Skelly spell is that you can actually use it for your royal champion on the back end, which they have, you know, quite a lot of point defenses, because with the hogs, invisibility, and also the Skelly spell, you can really get through an entire area so hard. Now look at this. I'm gonna go ahead with the RC ability right after this wizard tower, even though it would have got forced a bit, but this ability will give these hogs a bit more tanking to the royal champion, hopefully by the time that invisibility was being dropped. So what do you guys think? Do you think this strategy is nice? Are you gonna use it or not? But this attack is coming quite close, I'm not gonna lie. But you saw the straight power of this strategy. Hopefully we'll see you soon in the next video. Take care and peace.